Headquartered in South Bend, Indiana, AM General is a full-service contract vehicle manufacturer and the manufacturer of the high-mobility multi-purpose wheeled vehicle, the global military workhorse popularly known as the Humvee. With 8 decades of history in supplying and supporting specialty vehicles, AM General has established a reputation as a world leader in the design, engineering, and production of military and special purpose vehicles. Locally, AM General carries on the region's proud automotive legacy, both as a manufacturer of innovative vehicles and as a company just as committed to building our community as it is to building the toughest trucks on the planet. Our dedicated workforce takes enormous pride in the cutting-edge design and the quality craftsmanship of every vehicle that rolls off the AM General assembly line. As a result, AM General is responsible for some of the most iconic vehicles in automotive history, on or off the road. AM General's roots in the automotive industry go back to 1903, when the Standard Wheel Company of Terre Haute, Indiana, expanded its bicycle operation to include the Overland Automotive Division. In 1912, Standard Wheel's Overland Automotive Division became the Willys Overland Motor Company. In the 1940s, Willys Overland Motors designed and manufactured the famous Willys Jeep. This was actually the Army's first tactical utility vehicle, and it established the company as a producer of rugged, flexible vehicles that could serve as platforms for both civilian and military uses. In 1953, Willys Overland became Willys Motors Incorporated. In 1963, Willys was purchased by Henry J. Kaiser and renamed the Kaiser Jeep Corporation. AM General's long connection to this region can be traced to 1964, when the Kaiser Jeep Corporation purchased the Chippewa Avenue plant from Studebaker. Over the next 25 years, the Chippewa facility produced more than 250,000 medium and heavy-duty trucks for the armed forces of the free world. In 1967, Kaiser Jeep formed a special division devoted to the research, development, and production of government vehicles. The Defense and Government Products Division was the direct organizational forerunner of AM General. That same year, the company was awarded a contract by the U.S. Postal Service for the production of the quarter-ton DJ-5 dispatcher. On April 1, 1971, AM General was incorporated as a wholly owned subsidiary of the American Motors Corporation. This independent status allowed AM General to focus on its core strength, meeting the special transportation requirements of the U.S. government. In March of 1983, AM General was awarded the initial production contract for the high-mobility multi-purpose wheeled vehicle. The Humvee would soon become a household name and the workhorse of the U.S. military. 1983 was a pivotal year for AM General for another reason. Current Chairman James A. Armour arrived at AM General from American Motors as Corporate Director of Quality Assurance. He would go on to become a Vice President and the Humvee Program Manager in 1986, President of AM General in 1988, and President and CEO in 1992. The impressive growth of AM General would not have been possible without his vision and leadership. Much of the remarkable success of the Humvee program is due to the dedication of Jim Armour and the AM General workforce to providing the best possible product to the men and women of our armed services. On January 2, 1985, AM General rolled the first production Humvee off the Mishawaka assembly line. The Humvee is a lightweight, highly mobile, diesel-powered four-wheel drive tactical vehicle. The Humvee is maintainable, reliable, and survivable. In a word, rugged. Building on the modular tradition of the Kaiser Jeep, the Humvee uses multiple configurations on a common chassis to perform a wide variety of missions. To date, more than 250,000 vehicles have been produced for the U.S. military and over 50 other nations. In 1993, AM General launched a civilian off-road vehicle based on the Humvee, the Hummer. The Hummer owed its birth in part to the Humvee's visibility and success during Operation Desert Storm, where it achieved near-celebrity status. However, it was another flesh-and-blood celebrity that helped push the Hummer over the finish line. In 1989, Arnold Schwarzenegger saw a convoy of military Humvees and decided he just had to have one.
Now you're wondering, why am I so happy, right? Well, let me tell you why. Because of this, the Hummer.
Arnold's enthusiasm was contagious. AM General ramped up its existing plans for making a civilian version and launched production of the Hummer in 1992. The public fell in love with its unique off-road capabilities. The rest, as they say, is history. In 1999, Jim Armour was instrumental in forging a deal for General Motors to pursue marketing and distribution opportunities for Hummer. GM acquired the exclusive ownership of the Hummer brand name worldwide, and the original civilian Hummer was renamed the Hummer H1. The Hummer H2 concept vehicle was unveiled at the Detroit Auto Show in January 2000. In 2002, AM General opened its new Hummer H2 assembly plant in Mishawaka. Although it maintains a devoted following among off-road enthusiasts, AM General and General Motors jointly decided to cease production of the Hummer H1 in 2006. By continuing to build on the success of the Humvee, the Hummer brands, and other innovative products, Chairman and CEO Jim Armour has positioned the company to compete in the 21st century. In 2007, AM General and General Dynamics Land Systems formed a joint venture named General Tactical Vehicles to compete for the U.S. Army and Marine Corps Joint Light Tactical Vehicle Program, the JLTV. The joint venture recently attained a major program milestone when it successfully completed the critical design review stage prior to providing test units to the government this spring. AM General has been contracted by the Vehicle Production Group LLC to provide vehicle assembly for the MV1, a wheelchair-accessible specialty vehicle. Production begins at the Mishawaka plant in the fall of 2010. The MV1 was specifically designed to meet the demands of paratransit and taxicab fleets as well as individual consumers. Visionary leadership and a dedicated workforce give AM General the ability to innovate and even reinvent itself to meet the needs of the market, while building a legend or two along the way. AM General, providing mobility solutions for the 21st century.